Hey guys, when we did our nursery tour, you saw that we had the floor bed instead of a crib, so we're just going to do a quick video to explain that a little bit more.
Basically, I don't know if you know this or not, but I have a degree in child development, and going through college, I learned a lot of different theories and different ideas, and we've kind of just formed our parenting around some things that I've learned going through that. There's ideas that I liked and ideas I didn't like, and ideas that Mandy agreed with and ideas that she didn't. We kind of formed our own parenting decisions on a lot of things. But basically, the whole floor bed idea originated with me when I was in a class on classroom arrangement, and I was flipping through a book, and they had a bunch of different ideas for how to arrange a toddler classroom, an infant classroom, etc. And in one of the toddler classrooms, they had what looked like Moses baskets with an opening on one end for the toddlers to crawl in and out of to take naps at their own, I guess, their own independence. So I thought it was a really unique idea. I'd never seen anything like it. We didn't really discuss it in the class. It was just something I saw in the book. And I knew I wanted to do something similar to that when I had my own child. So I began researching. I couldn't find anything like it on the internet, but I did come across a floor bed. And it's, I think a lot of places on the internet will call it a Montessori floor bed. And basically Montessori was a child development philosopher that does a lot of things with like independence. And so her ideas have the kids have everything at child level. Child size furniture and all of that sort of stuff. So when people started thinking about a floor bed, they kind of deemed that as a Montessori idea, even though Montessori wasn't in the home, it was only in child care and the educational setting. So the floor bed is kind of deemed a Montessori idea, but basically we just wanted to do it because it encourages independence. And so if we child-proof the whole room, instead of our child being confined to a crib, he'll be able to get up as he pleases and play with the stuff in the room, or just kind of occupy himself independently without needing us to come and get him out of the crib to help him feel content. He'll be able to do that on his own. So that's basically why we decided to do it, and a little background of where that came from.
Originally, we were going to just do the mattress on the floor like it is now, because obviously it would work. But then the more I was thinking about it, the more I at least wanted to have a bed frame, because originally I wanted a crib, because I hadn't heard that much about the floor bed until she kind of explained it to me, and then I was all for it. So I like the independence idea. So then when I decided I didn't just want a mattress on the floor, I wanted to have at least his own bed, I started looking at ideas for frames that still make it look like his own bed, but still serves all the purposes of the floor bed. So we went to good old-fashioned Pinterest and looked up some ideas and came across one. Luckily, I have a brother that can pretty much do anything we need him to. So found one that we liked, sent him a picture of it, asked him if he would be able to build it, and of course he said he could. So basically it's going to be really low to the ground, not maybe 2 to 3 inches at the most, and it'll still have a little raised portion up near the...
Not raised off the ground, but like raised.
Right.
Like a rail, I guess, like in a toddler bed.
Yeah. So that when he is sleeping, he can't roll off that portion of the bed. But then all down here, it's going to be completely open, like she was talking about with the Moses basket, so that when he is awake and he does want to get up, all he has to do is come down the foot of the bed here, and he can get out. And then we're also going to have a mirror up here for him, so he has a little entertainment in the bed if he wants. So that's basically our idea. It's going to be just wooden bed frame that he'll paint white so it matches everything else. So that will be his bed when he comes in here permanently.
Yeah, it will be a bed frame, but it'll be on the floor. It'll just be like basically frame the mattress. So it'll still be considered a floor bed. But originally, I guess when he first comes home from the hospital, we're not going to have him sleep in the nursery yet, just because we wanted to co-sleep. And we were going to originally use like an arm reach co-sleeper, and we decided that it wouldn't work for us. One being that our bed is really low to the ground, like a, what's it called?
It's a platform bed.
Platform bed. And so a lot of the arms reach co-sleepers don't go that low. I think you can get like a Euro one that's smaller that might be able to do it. But anyways, we decided that rather than having him on my side or her side, it would be better to have him in the middle. So we're going to go in our room and kind of show you the idea we've come up with for that. For when he first comes home from the hospital and his sleeping arrangements then. Okay, so like I said before in the nursery, we decided when he very first comes home to do like a co-sleep arrangement. Originally we were going to do the arms reach co-sleeper, and I just immediately imagined him on my side of the bed because I would be the one nursing, and then Mandy wanted him on her side of the bed because she wanted to be able to get up with him. So we decided that he needed to be between us and not on either side of the bed. And that way either of us can tend to him throughout the night as needed. So we researched some things, and we were walking around Babies R Us doing our registry, and we saw what's called a snuggle nest. I'll insert a picture here. And so we planned on using the snuggle nest. We planned on registering for it. We liked the idea of it. We even found a green one that went with our bed color. But then we started looking at reviews. And
when it came to reviews for the snuggle nest, we weren't sold. One of the biggest reasons, because we're not exactly sure how long he's going to be in here, but I'm wanting him in here at least 6 months. And a lot of the reviews said that after a couple months, the babies would outgrow the snuggle nest and their feet would hang off the end. And also that they didn't lay flat very well, that they would fold up because I guess they're easy to store. You can fold them up, and so it kept that folding mentality even when you laid it down. So we didn't like that. We liked the way it looked, and we liked the edges of it that would keep them safe. But then when we kept looking, we saw, I think I saw it probably on Pinterest, but I'm not sure where, using just the changing pad in the bed, because it has the raised edges, so it's still, he can't roll off of us, roll off of it onto us. And obviously there's a lot of changing pad covers that we can trade out and all of that, and it fits obviously nicely in between us. I don't know how well it would have worked if we still had a queen size bed, but it definitely works for the king size bed, so it would be comfortable for them. So that's pretty much why we went with the changing pad. One of the reasons people are against bed sharing is the whole blanket issue, and it poses a lot more risks for SIDS and all of that. So we decided with the changing pad, we're just going to change up the way we sleep pretty much. We'll keep the bed made, and we're just going to get small blankets for us that we can use, so that way we don't have to worry about him getting caught up in the bigger blankets, and obviously he won't have anything over him, and we'll just have our little blankets to keep us warm.
Yeah, he'll have like we have sleep sacks and footed pajamas and stuff for him, and then we would each have our own separate blankets, so there would be no risk of anything coming over the changing pad. But yeah, that's what we decided to do when he first comes home from the hospital as far as sleeping arrangements, and then the floor bed for when he gets older and we decide to move him into the nursery. And we probably will have him nap on the floor bed as well, just to kind of get him used to it. Not right from the start, but eventually, like a couple months down the road, we'll have him start napping in there and whatnot. But yeah, if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below. And if you have any ideas for future videos, you can also leave those in the comments below. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.